York City's skyscrapers need guardians, and that could be you. The F-89 Fire and Life Safety Director Certification isn't just a piece of paper, it's a career booster, with many employers paying $47 an hour and top earners making well over $100,000 a year. But here's the truth. The process can feel like navigating a maze. This video is here to guide you through every step. Imagine being the last line of defense in a high-rise fire emergency. That's the reality for Fire and Life Safety Directors, FLSDs, a role so critical, NYC splits it into two certifications, F-89 and T-89. F-89, your ticket to managing skyscrapers, hotels, and buildings with mandatory comprehensive fire safety plans. Think high-rises with blaring alarms and two-way voice systems where every second counts. T-89, the temporary certification for buildings still finalizing their safety plans, commonly a prerequisite for security or loss prevention roles in hotels. But here's the catch. Once the FDNY approves the building's full plan, you must upgrade to F-89. No exceptions. This isn't new. After deadly fires in the 70s, Local Law 5 demanded stricter safety in offices. By the 80s, hotels with voice alarms joined the list. The message? FLSDs save lives. Your day-to-day? Run evacuation drills like a pro. Mastermind fire alarm systems and emergency comms. Dodge FDNY fines by keeping the building compliant. And here's the kicker. Your certification is locked to your building. No FLSD on site. The FDNY slaps the property with penalties. Step 1. Take the 31-hour FDNY-approved FLSD course. This isn't some easy online quiz. You'll cover fire suppression systems, building codes and emergency protocols, how to handle different emergency scenarios. Once completed, you'll get a certification letter. Guard this like gold. The good thing is that these courses are available online by certified accredited trainers at the likes of CrokerFireDrill.com and NYFiresafe.com. All links will be in the description. Then, you'll submit your application, which will need to include a $25 non-refundable fee. Renewals cost $15 every 3 years. The FDNY reviews applications in 1 to 2 days, but missing documents equals instant rejection. Next, you'll face 2 written exams in the form of computer-based tests at the FDNY headquarters at 9 Retakes Center in Brooklyn. The first is the N85 fire component. Expect the following: 70 multiple-choice questions, a 186-minute time limit. It covers fire alarms, sprinklers, and evacuation plans. Then there is the Z89 non-fire component to include 55 multiple-choice questions, an 83-minute time limit. This test heavily emphasizes non-fire emergencies like active shooters, medical incidents, and security threats, as well as managing staff and handling FDNY-related paperwork. You'll need a 70% score to pass both. Once you do, it's time for the on-site exam, the real test of your knowledge. This isn't just another test. The on-site exam happens at your building, with an FDNY inspector watching your every move. They'll evaluate how well you operate the fire command station, your ability to simulate an emergency evacuation, whether you can locate and shut off building utilities. But here's the kicker. You can't schedule this exam yourself. Only your building's owner or a designated manager can request it. If your employer isn't on board, you're stuck. So start that conversation early. Now let's talk experience requirements and whether they actually matter. Officially, you need 3 years of full-time experience in fire safety, emergency response, or building maintenance, or 18 months of experience, with at least 6 months at one work location. Accepted job backgrounds include firefighters, police officers, emergency responders, building maintenance, HVAC engineers, or fire inspectors. What generally doesn't count? Security guards, S60, and fire guards, F01/F02, etc. Typically, this isn't enough. But here's the industry loophole. While the FDNY has these official rules, in practice, there's a bit of a wink and nod system. If you can justify your role in fire safety drills, emergency response, or fire protection, you might get through. Fire safety is taken seriously by the FDNY, but let's be honest here, they also hold the revenue generated from the various exams in high regard as well. If your experience doesn't doesn't match their job title list, you'll need to submit a detailed letter explaining your responsibilities for FDNY review, and that's where your resume matters. Let's be blunt, the FDNY rejects vague resumes. You need to prove your fire safety chops. That's why I created the Security Guard Resume Generator, a quick, easy way to get a clean, professional resume tailored specifically for security professionals and aspiring FLSDs alike. It highlights emergency training and compliance experience can be optimized for FDNY qualification reviews. No guesswork, just results. Click the link in the description to get yours from Etsy or Beacons now. Working at 2 buildings? No problem. Get a separate F-89 for each, but if you need 3 or more, you must pay a $200 variance fee and pass an on-site exam at every location. But here's the truth. Failing an on-site exam doesn't void your certification. If you fail, you can retake it in whole or in part after addressing the FDNY's feedback and paying the fee. However, repeatedly failing could delay your certification and frustrate your employer. Always prep thoroughly. Inspectors expect perfection. Renewing your F-89 is simple. You have to pay a $15 renewal fee and confirm your employment status. But if you quit or switch buildings, you must surrender your Certificate of Fitness or COF. If you don't, the FDNY could block future certifications. Always handle your paperwork correctly. So, is the F-89 Fire and Life Safety Director certification worth it? With base salaries surpassing $100,000 per year and a huge demand for qualified FLSDs, the answer is yes. The exams are tough, and the FDNY is strict, but if you meet the requirements or know how to frame your experience correctly, this certification is a gateway to better pay and career growth. Your move: nail the exams, reframe your experience strategically, and make sure your resume is FDNY ready. Drop a comment if you want a deep dive of the 31-hour course. Like and subscribe for more guard guides, and be safe.